Hey guys, it is Gigi coming to you with another reading from Invite the Lights. So we're going to take a look at Demi Lovato, wondering why she actually had unfollowed Selena and a few of her friends, Nick Jonas and Iggy Azalea. Yeah. So I just want to focus on Demi Lovato. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Okay, it looked like her publicist had said she wanted to just focus on herself. These cards actually fell because of me, so I'm really not going to take them. But this one came out kind of like more on its own. So, you know what? She's just really focused on herself right now. And I believe her publicist did say that right now. So it looks like it's really authentic based on these cards. Let's do that. Maybe that's a little bit better so you'll see all of that other stuff there. Too tight. Okay. So Demi Lovato, why does she unfollow Selena and Nick Jonas? I know she's been like lifelong friendship with Selena, basically. I understand they both were on Barney's show. Okay. So either she's showing up really strongly about her circle of friends, her social life, definitely her social media, or there's like a really strong male presence who has just sort of confronted her about her social media. It's very strange. Who is this person? I think it's just about her keeping some sort of level of privacy. I do feel like there's some sort of defenses. I don't know what is she defending from or whatever, but I definitely feel like this is the blocking. I feel like she kind of admires these people or whatever. Hmm. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to drill down and see what this is. I mean, these three people she does admire, but I don't know if somehow she feels deflated or tied in from them. And I don't know if it's a negative thing or a positive. It's because they're trying to be positive. So either she feels shut out from them or she's just shut them out, which we know. But there's this whole thing of just, I'm wondering if these other three people. Hold on 1 second. I can't give out anything before I try to figure out what kind of friendship do these three people, how does she view these three people as, oh, I hate when that happens. Damn it. I think she definitely feels like they let her down in some way. That's what that looks like. There's drama all over the place, let me tell you right now. God, I don't know what's going on here. But I definitely feel like she feels let down by them in some kind of way, seriously let down. Maybe she expected a lot from them or something. I don't know why she's heartbroken. I don't see anything there as far as betrayal is concerned, but I do see it down here actually. So she may feel betrayed. So let me get these cards off the floor. Oh, there we go again. All right. I'm going to try this a second time. I'm going to try to remember not to brush my arm up against this thing. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Okay, so let us see what is going on here. So we have this. You know, I feel like she's a little stronger when she's on her own, yet she still doesn't seem 100% in a good place. It also feels like she has somebody in her ear, and definitely somebody who's kind of a male influence, and definitely to me like somebody who isn't that much greater of an advisor or anything like this. Like this person's a little bit tough and not even like in a good way. I can't tell if it's 100% cold, but it feels cold. Like that this person is a cold energy. So yeah, I just really feel like her overdose is represented here, but there's also this thing where she feels some kind of pressure. She feels bound in, but also at the same time, there's this thing where she's either locked them out or she feels locked out somehow. So I'm just going to ask just a little bit more. What? Well, these cards are still kind of a little bit nuts. So, okay. How does she view them? Just gonna ask how Demi is viewing Selena. Let me just focus on that first. And then please show me how Demi is with the first card viewing Selena, with the second card viewing Nick, with the third card viewing Iggy. Okay. There's one. Okay. Ooh. Oh, God. Oh, all right. There's two. And wow, these are all in reverse. Well, she's not viewing any of them kind of like in a real good way. As far as Selena is concerned, she could be viewing her as a powerful person who she feels could have lent her more support and in her mind didn't. Nick as well, I feel like looking at this card is representing exactly what I asked, and she's feeling like he just kind of just washed his hands a little bit of this situation. But I get that he isn't washing his hands or backing off of her. I just get that he kind of just doesn't sort of know. He just sort of didn't know fully what to do, and he's kind of busy with his own life anyway right now. And then Iggy, I don't think she looks at Iggy as responsible anyway. Like maybe she looks at Iggy as her life being a hot mess somehow, some way. I don't really know much about Iggy or whatever. there may be drugs involved over here in scenario anyway. So I don't know. But I think she feels a bit abandoned by these two principal people in Nick and Selena. So how does Selena view Demi Lovato? Selena Gomez. That was me. That fell out for real. She looks at her as wanting to reach out for the friendship, wanting to offer love. And I believe that she feels that Demi is also a kind person as well. Let's see what's going on. How she views Demi is overwhelmed and a little troubled. Do you know? But they both are dealing with they both equally are dealing with stuff. I feel like Selena's just kind of cool with the fact that she unfollowed her, but I mean, I don't think, yeah, Selena's even focused on that right now. She's just really, really, really focused on herself. It's actually, to be quite honest, it's one less thing for her to have on her plate. She really can't afford um, too much anyway. It feels like, to a certain extent, even in the past, though, as far as Selena was concerned, that Selena was lending a lot more counsel and support to Demi in the past. That's what that kind of seems like to me. Anyhow, and that Selena is more really just starting really anew. There's some major changes going on with her. I will be doing more of a reading on her as well, so I'm not going to focus on that too much. So let's see what's going on with Nick. How does Nick Jonas view Demi Lovato? Did these two date in the past? I'm just curious. I need to look that up. By chance. I'm just wondering why this Three of Swords keeps coming up. As if there was some kind of breakup in the past. There's some kind of deep disappointment there. I think he kind of views her as having a problem, but being a strong person, it definitely considers himself to me to be close to her, but that she's been like flighty, with the drug use and stuff like that. I feel like he's lost, a level of communication with her. Here's this Three of Air again. I don't know if they kind of had some kind of underlying relationship or something like that, or whatever. Um, but these same cards come out again. There's just this drug use, this like heavy drug use, heavy medicating type of thing. I just feel like a lot of marijuana, a lot of drinking, and there's other stuff there as well. Um, and I feel like in the past she may have communicated with him a lot, but I feel like after a while he kind of didn't sort of know how to handle It just feels like he kind of didn't know how to handle all of this. Like he said what he could say, but when somebody is focused on being a certain way or drinking or whatever choices, personal choices they're going to make, I mean, it's not really too much you can do. So I feel like again, he's kind of just sort of washed his hands. He stepped back. And it kind of makes sense because now he's engaged. He's trying to focus on his life or whatever. It's not that he doesn't care for this person, but I feel like he's like, I'll give it my all, I'll give it my last to see what I need to say to see where she steps in. But I just really don't know what to do. And also to the fact that I think she's blocked him, she might not be taking any of his communication as well. He may have sent like a series of text messages and communication and stuff. In fact, it seems like he sort of wanted her to come to his, based on these cards, to his engagement. I think he would like for her to come to his marriage. He would like for her to be in a place, where she can come to his wedding. Um, let's see what else is going on here with Nick. I feel like he feels her communication wasn't that good. And she's tough to reach, and she's pretty tough to deal with, especially when it comes to him. It's a bit nasty. I don't know if she knows his brothers. I'm imagining that she does as well. Um, hold on one second. I feel like there's also something here, like with his engagement or whatever. Even though, actually, Priyanka, she's nice. Actually, she comes up as to me as this person here. This is the hit I get. This is her and stuff. And I really don't think that he wants to involve himself. There's like some kind of drug weirdness that there's a realm of it. Like when he comes into her realm or deals in her realm, there's something there. And I feel like he doesn't want to expose Priyanka to that as well. Um, but also at the same time, I feel like Priyanka kind of knows that he worries about the friendship. It's interesting. I feel like he worries about the friendship because he does consider Demi as some kind of family. I mean, they all somehow, I don't really know, but they all somehow grew up in the same thing. I don't know him. I know Selena and her did as well, but I'm assuming really based on these cards that they all came up being on the same shows. I'm imagining, but what he knows her for is a strong person. There's this overall suggestion about kind of going to church, getting things together. Um, let's see where she is because I feel like Selena's in a good place. I feel like Nick is in a good place. I feel like Iggy seems to come across as a little bit of a mess, but I'm not going to really read into her. Um, I just didn't feel like going into that energy. But let's see, where is Demi Lovato right now? Like as far as her life is concerned, what's her attitude and where is she right now? Okay. Let's see what's going on here. I do feel like there's some prayer that's going on, and there is this thing about self improvement. There is a cycle that's ending, so she is coming through in a major way. So I don't know what the heck is going on here and why she would be cutting them off. This might personally be something for her as well. Let me just try, just really, really, really. I don't want to. I feel and see some stuff here, and I've seen it for a while, but I don't want to say it until I really know it. Know it. Know it. Know it. Okay. One more. Okay, so you know what? Okay, hold on one second, you guys. Where's that card again? I feel like there's some man in her sphere who's not the greatest, who's an influencer to her. But in any case, what it seems like when I ask why she's sort of unfollowing Selena and Nick Jonas, it just seems to come up that, it just has to do with kind of this lifelong institution she's kind of been in with this and wanting to kind of break away from being in an old situation with the old friends and stuff like that, and just really kind of striking off sort of on her own. It's her own thing, it doesn't look like anything personal. It doesn't look like she has too much of a poor attitude toward them or anything like that, but she just, has always kind of been sort of linked to them. So maybe she sort of feels energetically bound to them as well. So, just because they all came at her, Nick in some way was give me one second here. Let me see. Well, here, let's see. Well, Nikki Swift or whatever, not that I know Nikki Swift, but I'm just doing quick Googling. And she's already claiming that they're like total BFFs. And they've been through a lot together. Yep, they've da, 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 da. Hmm. Yeah, they're super close. So there was that 10 of cups as like a real family card and stuff like that. And I just feel like she wanted a lot more support than maybe what he could kind of give. But I also feel like he just doesn't, he honestly, it seems very, very earnest to me that he just doesn't know what to do. Like he's talked to her a lot. He's talked to her. He has messaged her. He has checked on her. He's done all these things, and there was still this overdose. So I feel like he just is kind of like, listen, I'm stumped and I don't know what to do. I just don't. And I think because she's upset that he kind of just sat back, but it's like, listen, if you're not going to listen and you don't even, I'm fighting for your life more than you are. I mean, there's an issue here. Let me just take a look at this. Mm, yeah, I do see them together when they were much younger, maybe like 16 or 15. Okay. All right. So I see. Oh, what was he doing? Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, yeah, so there's like this whole thing, like I was telling you, like this whole group of them that having grown up, which includes Molly Cyrus, it says here. Selena, of course, and twins Dylan and Cole Sprouse. I don't even know who those people are. Hmm. They're saying that Nick Jonas calls his friendship with her genuine. So let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. Apparently, she dated his older brother, Joe Jonas. Okay. I know there was something there or whatever, but I do feel like there's maybe a little bit of feelings that she has that spills over in their friendship or whatever. But I do think this takes a toll on Nick or whatever. So she just decided to unfollow him. How does this go forward in the future? I really just think this is a part of her trying to break away from that long foundation. Like she's really bound to these people, that life, that whole energetic thing. This is just her way of breaking away. Um, it's not 100% done in the right way, but it's her truth right now. I mean, she really is still very sick, still very, very tired, very worn. I'm not even sure. There's a lot of depression there. I feel like she kind of battles with drinking too a bit. I really, you guys just really pray for her. Um, there's a lot going on. I also feel like she's kind of waiting to hear from she's waiting to hear from the three of them regarding this blocking. I don't know if it's some kind of weird test. What is this? What is this about? Hmm. Hold on one second here. This is really, yeah. Well, I just feel like she's kind of in her own way, sort of waiting to hear from them based on what she did. To me, even though it's not saying it directly, it's a little bit of a control move. What's behind this? Let me see. Again, she's really heartbroken about something. Somehow, some way, each one of them has, I feel like it's more unknowingly than knowingly, has stepped on her feelings in some way. I mean, this three of air keeps coming up. When I ask what's behind this, it's serious heartbreak. It feels like a betrayal. Um, so she feels betrayed. Honestly, I don't see that coming from Selena. I don't see that energy, and I don't see that energy from Nick. I don't know about Iggy. I just feel like Iggy also kind of maybe dealing with drugs or some kind of craziness herself. I'm not gonna dive into that energy of hers, but that these people just genuinely are not as much as available as Demi needed them to be, and it's just because one, she's been doing what she wants to do, and she wants to do what she wants to do. Even here, I feel like she's just possibly, there's these bouts or these urges to start drinking. And I don't know if down the line in a couple weeks she gets caught with a drink in her hand by the paparazzi or something like that. Hmm. I want to take a look at something. The reason why I keep like trying to dig on this is because I hate to just say certain stuff without being really, really drilling down on it with people I don't know. So let's see what's the deal here. What's the major energy she's in when it is regarding these people? There's worry there. There's some guilt. It's just that she's not feeling well about herself, you know. Definitely feel like there's some trust issues. She may already be kind of regretting, or in the end, she may regret having done this. What is her view of who Selena is? So the imagination card, it comes upside down. I'm feeling like she feels like, I don't know, she feels this energy of somebody having spoken out of turn and feeling that somebody made something up, but she's kind of also feels like she's imagining things and there's still drugs involved, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, the relationships that stabilize her a little bit, I feel like she kind of moved away from a little bit. I feel like she has this male figure in her sphere right now who is really sort of coldish. You know, there's definitely this energy of blame. And what else is going on with her energy? You know, what else is... Oh, there's this courage thing that goes there too. There are these energies here, but for the most part, let's see what more is Demi's energy. There is this thing where she definitely wants to change, and just end certain situations. So I'm not sure she's just feeling 100% fulfilled by these relationships, even though honestly, based on the cards, like these people, you know, like they seem to be pretty good, you know, non-harm, no malintention toward her or anything like that, and no real neglect. Just um maybe that she may have been expecting a little bit extra, particularly from Nick, in my opinion here. But again, the cards are for entertainment purposes, so I'm not going to take that with every single grain of salt. Oh my God, she's just taking Nick for granted. Oh my God, how dare she do that? What kind of friend is she? So, I don't want to say that, you know, I want to say that the cards do indicate that though. And, you know, that he has taken a lot of care for her and he's just sort of even overextended himself a bit and he just doesn't know what to do. I mean, it's almost like she told him, listen, I'm grown. I'm going to do what I need to do. And that's it. And he's like, okay. I just, only thing I can do now is sit back and pray for you. That's what that seems like. And as far as Selena is concerned, it seems like Selena has tried to reach out and be a positive friend. And also, I forgot, I saw that as well, that a lot of their friendships seem to be having Selena have to be in a supportive role of Demi. Not to the degree of Nick, but definitely to a degree. So let's see, where is she going from here? Where is Demi going from here? I feel like she's not building a good relationship with this male person or whatever, whomever this male person is. I feel like she's solidifying something kind of in the wrong way, and that this person is working to... the effect of this person is isolating her. It's partially kind of has this good edge to it because it kind of moves her off where she can clear her mind and she's slowly starting to gain stability. But overall and in general, I mean, I'm not sure that it's the greatest. It's the greatest thing. It feels really quite possessive. So I feel like some of this stuff is under the influence of some male person, like, domineering a little bit, very strict, even a little bit nasty. Hmm. Yeah. I don't think this person is good for her. I think he shows up in a real protective manner right now, but I think over time this will grow into something that is really unhealthy. Whatever whoever this male is. But for right now, she's not gonna come back off of the blocks, you know? And I feel like they kind of would be there for her if she did. And I do feel like even though she made the decision to do that, she's still kind of stressed about it. But let's just see where she's going to go from here. And then I'm going to close off this reading. I don't know what, yeah. Oh, I realize what these cards are. I feel like that's the energy from Selena and Nick. Honestly, I feel like, they're not taking it personally that they were unfollowed. I don't see any malintent there, but they just understand what it is. And then plus they understand what it is to be in the spotlight and to be, I think, lumped together and to constantly, I guess, because people have been watching you on TV forever, for people to constantly refer to you as if they really know you personally just because they've been watching you on TV and stuff. I don't know, I'm reading cards and stuff, and it's kind of, again, she shows up as this. She's got to be careful. She's got to be careful about drinking while being upset. She's got to be careful of that. I don't know what she's heartbroken over. But it feels like, something from these friends. I feel like she feels betrayed, but I feel like her friends are taking a stand for her to be like, listen, stay clean, get clean. This is what I really feel. I hate to call her out like this. I feel like that. And then they're like, I just don't know what to do. And she does what she wants to do. And she will tell you about it too. So if you try to tell her what to do, she chose to walk away from that stuff. It's a very strange thing. You kind of can't put a finger on, because this person, their thoughts and emotions are kind of. I don't really see her stuff being as scattered like as maybe a Justin Bieber sometimes, but not that I'm putting Justin down, but I'm just trying to get some kind of marker on where her energies are and how dispersed they are. But she's still kind of in this process of, okay, I'm just cutting them off. Okay, I feel upset and betrayed. I wish, I love these people, but I wish I had more of their attention. They could have done this, they could have done that. And meanwhile, the friends are like, I don't know what more to do. I don't know. That's what that all feels like for Nick. Energy, acceptance. He's kind of just like, accepting where she is and accepting where she was before she went in. And, for Selena, it's peace and growth. Selena is very much so focused, on really trying to alleviate her own issues as well. She just wants peace. And if this is what it means for me to cut her off right now, that's what it is. As far as Iggy is concerned, there's the adversity card, but I just feel like Iggy's got a lot of her own drama going on in her own life and some drugs as well, but I'm going to leave that. All right, so that's that. I don't know what to say about Demi right now. Just put out prayers for her, as far as being able to stay clean and stay away from the drinking and get help, continue to get help to get through any kind of traumas that she has so she can be able to live free of any kind of medicating. All right, so that is that. I'm gonna go on ahead and end this video. Cannot believe it went 40 minutes. Oh my goodness.